everyone, so today I thought I would film a story time video for you guys. I'm actually filming in my bonus room for once. My room doesn't have that great of lighting right now. It's really like cloudy outside, which really sucks because I literally just woke up from my nap, and when I took my nap it was all nice and sunny outside. Now it's cloudy and it sucks. Yes, so I just want to say this is not clickbait. This is actually my first kiss story, and it did happen when I was 21 or 22. Okay, so I thought of doing this video the other day, which is funny because basically I posted in one of my groups on Facebook. It's a Pokemon Go group because yes, I still play Pokemon Go. I know I'm a nerd, but yeah, I have like 5 more Pokemon that I need to catch before I stop playing this game, and I figure why not? I'm so close, right? So anyways, I post a picture to the group and this guy comments on it, and I see the name and it looks very familiar. So I think I actually commented on one of his posts at one point, and so I just clicked on his page, and of course my battery has to die the day that I want to film because why wouldn't that happen? Anyways, hopefully it's charged enough so I can get through this video. But basically I didn't recognize him, he didn't recognize me, which was kind of funny. I just went to his page and I saw a picture that I had seen like 3 years ago when this actually happened. So yeah, I thought that this would make an interesting story time because I really don't know anyone else that didn't have their first kiss till they were 21. Yeah, so my best friend had hers at like 20 and I had mine at 21. So yeah, if you're wondering how that actually is possible, I don't know if you're actually wondering that, but I'm just gonna tell you. I didn't date all through my high school life. Because I was an ugly duckling back then. I just didn't love myself, you know, so I didn't go out on dates back then. And plus I have a Filipino mother, so she is very, 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 very strict. And yeah, so my high school life I did not date. My college life was way too crazy busy. I was literally going to college full time and then working on Friday evening, and then Saturday I did not see my friends pretty much that whole entire time. So yeah, I didn't date through college either. So I dated in my like early 20s, I would say. So yeah, how this happened. Okay, so I was on this dating website with my best friend, and this guy and I were talking for like about 2 weeks. He was the one who messaged me. I'm usually the type to message someone first if I looked at their page and I liked what I saw based on not just pictures, okay? I'm saying like their description on their page or whatever. But yeah, I think I viewed his page and I didn't write him a message or something, so he messaged me and he's like, why didn't you message me, blah blah blah. And his pictures were a little douchey, like they were, you know, your typical like mirror picture that's like of the guy flexing. Yeah, so I wasn't into that, but I was like, you know what, I'll give him a chance. So after about 2 weeks of talking, he wanted to meet me somewhere or whatever. I don't like meeting people online when I don't have my car because I don't want them to know where I live, obviously. So I suggested like a central meeting place, and so he basically told me that if I was late I would have to pay for the coffee that we were going to have because we were going on a coffee date. Because there's this little cafe downtown Calgary, it's called First Date Central. And well, it's not even called First Date Central, but that's what people have nicknamed it because a lot of people go on their first date there. It's like a really cozy little cafe, and which is weird because I haven't taken my boyfriend there. My boyfriend lives in a different city, by the way, if you guys didn't know, so he wouldn't know about this place at all. Anyways, so yeah, lost my train of thought there for a second, but yeah, so he said that if I was late, I would have to pay. Basically, I got lost on the way to our meeting place, and it's like a really big area. I didn't know what car he drove or anything, so I was like 5 minutes late, which is pretty good for me because I am late for literally everything. Like, I'm usually 30 minutes late for something. I'm glad people in my life don't actually mind my being late, but I'm just that type of person. Like, I'll take my time to do my makeup and I'll be like, oh, I have extra time, I'll do my hair or something, and I'll end up being late. But this date, I was only 5 minutes late because I got lost, genuinely because I got lost. But anyways, so long story short with that, he actually did make me pay, which I should have ran for the hills at that moment, but the date was actually going good when I did give him a chance. Like, it was a good first date. We clicked and everything, and then basically it was still early after we had our coffee because it was just a coffee date, and he suggested that we go for a walk in this little like neighborhood around the cafe. It's just a really nice neighborhood along the river and stuff. It has like a long path, and then yeah, so we decided to go for a walk. It was raining. He like offers me his umbrella. It's all like romantic outside. It's like your typical movie first date or something like that. It's raining and romantic, blah blah blah. So we go for a walk. We end up, like, the path takes you under this bridge, and they lit up like underneath the bridge sort of tunnel thingy. So we put away the umbrella, obviously, because it's not raining in there. And then you can just hear like the river flowing in the background. It's all cute and romantic. He gives me a hug, and then he puts his face like really close to mine. I move away a little bit, and I did that actually the first time my boyfriend tried to kiss me. I did the same thing. I just kind of like ducked a little bit, but that moment with my boyfriend, he actually went in anyways and kissed me. But with this guy, he was just like, it kind of took him by surprise, I would say. I don't know. I feel like that didn't happen to him very often. So he was like, oh, are you okay? Like, are you nervous? And I'm like, no. Me nervous? Not at all. But inside I'm just like, oh my god, is this actually happening right now? And then I kept thinking, like, it's the first date. I don't want to kiss him on the first date. Like, I barely know this guy. I don't want to kiss him on the first date. And I know a lot of people do a lot worse things on the first date, but I'm just not that type of person, okay? So we continue for our walk after like a few minutes, and then we end up passing the so we're pretty much right beside the river. There's this like little viewpoint. It looks like the hull of the Titanic, like the front part of the boat. It looks like that. And there's even this like wheel thing that's there. I don't even know what it's for, but it just looks like a boat, and it's this little viewpoint. It's really cheesy, and I don't even like remember it being there before because I used to walk there a lot with my friends and stuff, but I never really noticed this place. Anyways, we stopped there. Of course. So basically he hugs me again, and then this time he actually does kiss me. I feel like I blacked out for like 3 seconds, and I'm like, oh my god, did that actually happen? Like, what the heck is going on? Oh my god, oh my god. And then I pull away, and I'm like, holy shit, that actually happened. So yeah, and then he kisses me again. It kind of gets into like turns into like a little makeout session, but thank god it's like a little bit darkish outside because we're in a really public place where a lot of people go. So yeah, that actually happened. So we like go back to my car, and I'm all like, oh my god, did that just happen? Like, I want to text my best friend. Like, I just got my first kiss, and he pretty much stole my first kiss from me because I didn't want that to happen. Like, I wasn't even thinking that it would happen in the beginning of the date, and like I ended up paying for like the coffee at the time, and I was just like, this is like the worst date ever, and he stole my first kiss. So I was just kind of pissed off. We go back to my car. We end up just like talking because like we just had a lot in common, I guess, and we end up like having a whole makeout session in my car. And like I refuse to go any further than that because, again, like I would want to remind you, it's the first date, and I had not been kissed prior to this happening. So I was just like, no man, I have to leave, it's getting late, blah blah blah. I did actually, it's my mistake, go on a second date with this guy, and he turns out to be a complete fuckboy. All he wants is to Netflix and chill, basically, is what he told me. He never mentioned it on the first date, obviously, but when it got to that summer is when the whole Netflix and chill phrase just came out and everything. I already knew what it was, but I was just not that type of girl. I did not want that. So he basically ends things with me on the second date, and it was a really cheap second date too. He never like spent any money on me whatsoever, which is like, I mean, I guess it's not a huge deal. It's not like a huge thing where like the guy has to spend money on a girl and everything, but like we went to the park. I had bought him coffee on the first date. Like he could have at least, you know, bought me coffee or something, but yeah, anyways, he turned out to be a fuckboy. And yeah, so I was really disappointed with my first kiss at 21. So I mean, at that age, I guess like if you told me that I would end up falling in love and dating somebody from my childhood that I already knew, I would have thought you were insane. But yeah, like online dating was a huge thing back then for me, and I guess I don't really regret that experience, but